Hello, friends. How are you? So I just wanted to reach out and speak with you real quick this morning about something that has actually been a pleasant surprise to me. I don't know if it's obvious or not, but I'm no social media expert. I don't have a problem speaking or recording videos, but I don't really get this social media thing. I wasn't even on Facebook, didn't have a YouTube channel until after I retired. And something I've just done is I've just released a private Facebook group for people who have signed up for my How to Get Started One Rental at a Time course. And I'm finding it's been the best idea I've had of late. It doesn't have hundreds of members just yet, but we're heading that direction. But what's exciting to me about the private Facebook group is um, it's people who are taking action. They're asking questions. They're talking about writing an offer. They're talking about, hey, how do I go from my third to my fourth? How do you find good contractors, right? There's real meaty questions going on. And, thus far, I've been the majority of the responses to the questions, but I can already see the churn of other members helping other members. And something I'm finding very unique about this Facebook group is because it's private and you know exactly who's in it, i.e. everybody who has signed up for the course, you're around other like-minded individuals, right? If you've bought my course, it's very likely that you obviously have interest in real estate investing. You likely have a full-time job, and you're likely wondering, how can I get this side hustle going? So it's fun to be around other people in the situation and just answer questions. So the whole notion about it being a safe space is pretty awesome. So I'm really glad I did that. I got that idea from watching someone else or seeing what someone else was doing. So it's a lot of fun. So the topic really I wanted to talk about today really came from the interactions on that Facebook group. And I just want to tell them and tell everyone that this business is simple, right? It's simple to understand. But by no means is it easy, right? The old statement, if it was easy, everybody would do it, is so true. The other thing is there's always lots of real estate for sale. Just remember, most of it is not what we would call investment, investment ready, or the price point, or whatever. I always say 99% of the stuff listed is not for me. I don't know if that's exactly true, but the intent is there, right? And most of the stuff that's on the MLS is for owner occupants and things of that nature. So if you're looking at the MLS, which is what I looked at all the time, don't be afraid to submit lower than asking. A couple of the interactions in my private Facebook group have been like, hey, if I want to get X return, I have to offer lower than asking. And I'm like, yeah, you have to offer lower than asking. Of course you do. I could tell you that of the, every time I make 20 offers, usually I get 2 counters. And then, I might get 1 acceptance. Hey, Ken, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining. So you have to be okay with that. I've got a couple of questions in the private Facebook group talking about, well, I'm nervous. I don't want to make the agent mad, or I don't want to waste anybody's time, or anything of that nature. So first off, congrats for being a great person, right? You're empathetic to others, so that's awesome trait. But realize that your job is to buy an investment property that meets your criteria. And if you're willing to share that criteria with your agent and say, hey, I got to offer X instead of Y, just tell them. And if they don't understand, get a new agent. There's lots of them. But I think when you really have a discussion between yourself and the agent and say, hey, I have to offer X, and yes, X is below Y, that's okay, right? Agents understand. I think it is a mistake just to write an offer blindly and say, hey, I want to offer 100K less than asking, and not tell them. But if you go, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Real Estate Agent, I have to offer 100K less because I have a buying criteria, and for me, this property doesn't meet that criteria unless it's at this number. And again, if they don't understand it or they don't get it, get a new agent, right? One of the things we talk about in the course is, I think it's step 4. Your job is to manage the team, right? Set expectations, track performance, and manage the team. And one of those team members is real estate agents. First off, you can have multiple, right? You can work with multiple. You can fire them if they're not performing, and not literally fire them, right? Because they're not employees, but you can just stop working with them and just keep moving forward. So just realize that, again, this business is simple, but it's not easy, right? 99% of the stuff out there doesn't meet our criteria. And the stuff that is out there, you just have to make them work, which often means offering lower than asking. The other thing you need to realize is this is a people business. So earlier I talked about being empathetic and that being a great trait. That's awesome. But again, this is a people business, and it's so many people involved, from real estate agents to appraisers to banks to inspectors to tenants to attorneys to just endless. So continue being the good person you are, continue communicating with everyone. The more people you tell what you're looking for, the more deals that will come your direction. I did a video yesterday talking about all the 2019 deals that I've done to date, and most of them came via communication with my network, right? Yes, I found a few online, but most of them were past efforts, right? All the deals that I talked about yesterday, I found by effort that was expended months ago. So it's okay to do something today and then reap a return later. That's what it takes, right? This is a people business. You got to tell people, they got to ask you questions. They got to see that you're legit and you're real. And because everybody's making that time question, right? Do I spend time with you or someone else? So, continue being who you are, continue moving that direction. And the other one you have to remember is mindset really does matter. It's amazing how much the mindset matters in this business, because again, you're expending effort on a daily or weekly basis without any promise of a positive return, right? You do that for days, weeks, months. You start questioning yourself. The mindset can get interesting, right? I've been very honest with all of you. I even put it in the book. After I left work, I went through a downturn, right? After a couple of days of excitement, I was like, what the hell am I doing with my life? I'm not being productive anymore, all that stuff. So if it can happen to me, I know it could happen to anyone. And just keep a watchful eye. And I find that it helps talking with people, networking at groups, being around other real estate investors, going online and getting that positive jolt of excitement. And I think mindset is going to be one of the best things for me inside the Facebook group, right? This private Facebook group has people that are interested in real estate investing, and they're taking action. And just in the interaction in the last 7 days, I am already excited when I get up and check that. So it's a lot of fun to see what's going on. The other one to remember is real estate investing. There's not only money costs, but there's time costs, right? Real estate investing, the way we talk about it with one rental at a time, will change your life. But it changes your life slowly. Right? I believe it tests you for 10 years, right? With tenant issues and contractors doing what they do and just all these things. Because what you're really buying is freedom and time, right? The flexibility to leave work financially free at 45 instead of 65. I don't think you could put a number on that. And that's what I'm trying to help people with. That's what I'm spending the rest of my life trying to do, is to get 1,000 people to take their first or next step. And it's an honor to try to do that. Also very hard, right? Because it's hard to get people to take that step. Even if you get great reviews and you have a proven path and you're just giving everything away, it's tough. But realize that we are talking about changing your future, and it's supposed to be hard. So just appreciate that. And then the last thing is, a lot of people watching this channel or watching me or following what I'm doing, is time is our greatest scarcity, right? And the problem is we spend 40 to 80 hours a week at work. We have family commitments that we layer on top of that. And then what are we supposed to do, right? So that's why I've spent so much time trying to create material that can be consumed in minutes. Hey, if you gave me the $99 for the course and then spent 30 minutes a week for 5 to 8 weeks, you would would get through most of the course and you would have learned a skill that will change your life. I'm here trying to help you understand how to review your market, understand what a bad, average, good, and great deals are. And that skill will take you, wherever you want to go. That skill does not get old. It does not get aged. It doesn't fall apart as you get older. The skill that you'll learn in this course about learning your market and learning what a good deal is, you can take anywhere. It'll help you in 10 years. It'll help you in a new market. It'll help you in all these things. And then again, this is all becoming relevant to me in the private Facebook group. I'm glad I took that step. I actually just did it in the last 5 to 7 days, something like that. It's just another thing for me to do. But I'm so glad I did it because of the questions and the comments and the interactions that I see going. So I just wanted to leave this video and thank all of you for watching. I do really appreciate the private Facebook group growing and interacting with folks. And again, this business is simple, right? But it's not easy. It does take effort. It does take consistent effort. And the more you do it, the more successful you are. And lastly, don't be shy. Tell everybody what you're doing. Tell everybody what you're looking for, and you will be surprised where the deals come from. If you don't believe me, watch the video from yesterday where I talk about the deals that we've got just this year in 2019. Hopefully you will see in our story that consistent effort brings deals your direction. All right, everybody, have a great day.